part now that we are getting our tooth jewels again. I'm super stoked about it. Today is Valentine's Day, and I got on as much pink as my closet will afford me to put on. And this is only today's little run around the town kind of little thing, but tonight we're gonna go to a little mix and mingle. I am gonna obviously get a little more dressed up. I'm gonna select one of the outfits that I have over on my in that video about what singles do. I don't know which one I'm wearing just yet, but I'm gonna select one of those to get a little more dolled up. I'm super excited about getting this tooth jewel again. I am going again to my girl Ruth over at Red Octopus Tattooing Shop. That's where I got my last tooth jewels done at, and she did a great job. So I'm hoping that's gonna be the same. Hopefully I'm gonna sit and wait for her, girl, because I don't got time and for somebody to be messing my stuff up. So I don't have on any makeup, but I'm looking real basic. But just know tonight it's going down. It's going down. So with all of that being said, you guys, come along. Get into it. Okay. No, I had to come back on, as you guys have probably followed me. Probably not. Probably followed me as part of my Invisalign journey. I am all done. I'm very happy. Yeah, this is the final result, but today's video is to come to you guys to talk about these tooth gems, the tooth candy that everybody is raving about. I mean, you see them here and there, you don't see it quite often, but it is such a great way to just kind of personalize who you are. I mean, I don't have any tattoos, have piercings, plenty of them, but I don't have any tattoos, and I find this is a great way to just kind of show your personality, and I get a lot of questions about them. So today I am going to talk about them here on this YouTube video, and y'all get in there. Ain't they so darling? They are so cute. They are so cute. I am going to sit back in a second to just kind of discuss the costs, the risks, the so on, the so forth. But on my blog, I'll link that at the bottom just to kind of talk about the professionalism of it. It'll kind of outline all these things again if you need some more tippers about it. But let's get into it, ladies. Let's get into it. Okay. By the way, let's not focus on my hair. Let's not focus on my good weave, or not so good weave. Let's not focus on my hair. Let's actually focus on these cute gems, right? Let's focus on those. I'm probably going to be real close and personal with y'all today. So don't judge my hair. Don't judge my edges. Don't judge my wefts you can see. Yeah, new hairdo loading. New hairdo loading for no good reason. High off of life today. Today was great. Let me just check you in. Today was great. I did therapy this morning. I hung out with some friends for lunch and a short bit of gambling because I had a client shortly thereafter, but I got to see some people that I care for dearly. And yeah, here we are. I have one other thing. I actually did a couple other stops. I gotta prioritize this video because I have been attempting to do it for some time. So let's just get into it. Let me sit down because we already at 4 minutes. We already at 4 minutes and I ain't said nothing. I ain't said shit about the jewels. Okay, so I know I get so many questions about this. In my blog post is pretty popular in terms of just trying to explain what tooth gems are. So today I'm going to kind of just try to go through it. I'm going to try to bring you closer. Hold for a sec today because I get quite a bit of questions about my tooth gems. I get quite a bit of visits to my blog posts just as a Google search. And I wanted to just kind of come in here, you guys, to tell you what my experiences has been and kind of just debunk any questions or issues that you have around them. So this is my second set of teeth gems, and I finished up my aligner process, and I had gotten one just before doing aligners. I had them for a great deal of time. I'll go into that timeline in a second. But like I had them for a while. But into my Invisalign journey, maybe 3 months in, the constant taking in and out of my aligners pulled the damn thing off. So I was like, okay, so after I finish with all of that, I am gonna definitely get some more. I was just so super stoked about it. I couldn't wait to do it just so that I can actually get them replaced. So what are tooth gems? Tooth gems are essentially, they could be metal, they can be a jewel, they can be all of those things. It's a crystal that they are placing on your tooth with the same adhesive that they're using for like braces brackets, right? So it is the exact same adhesive that they're using for braces. So when you think about, is it safe for you to have? Of course it is. It's no different as if this was a metal bracket for your braces. So it's exactly how they use it. There is some risks, which we'll go into at the end of this video, but let's talk about the fun stuff. Let's talk about the fun stuff. As you can see, first thing first is that they're just fire, right? They're so cute. Mine are pretty subtle. Like they're not at the front of my teeth, partly because I still work in the workforce and engage with people not as often as I did in my previous position. So I did feel more comfortable. I'm not like representing my agency. I kind of am sitting at my desk with my hair down, baby. So having that encounter and just kind of with my colleagues, I don't have to engage a lot as like with outside stakeholders and that sort of thing. It's mainly internal for the position that I'm currently in. So I didn't think that it would be a problem. So when I decided to get my first one, it was just so cute, y'all. I loved it. It stayed on for a great deal of time, and I got so many questions about it. So they're cute. They're just a great way to just kind of show your personality. That just kind of look different than what everybody else is doing. It's just super fire, right? Like I enjoy it. So yeah, so that's what I will say it is. It is a gem. It could be a gem or it could be a metal fixture that is fixture the right word? I don't know. But it is a gem or a metal object that they will put on your tooth using the same adhesive that they use to put on braces. So the same brackets that they glue on is the same glue that they use for that. Okay, so where you get them? Listen, I am here in the DMV area, and I actually go to a tattoo parlor. Shout out to my girl, Ruthie. She is just so sweet. I had both of my gems put on by her, and I've had them for a course of a few years. So she is just very versed in them. She gives great advice about what you're supposed to do after you get them to make them actually last. Now, how long do they last? They reportedly last about a year, 6 months to about a year, is year 15 months. My last one, prior to getting my Invisaligns, I had it for 2 years. And the only thing that made it come off is that I constantly, with your aligners, you're taking them out to eat, to drink, for over a year, right? So the first 3 months of just constantly taking them out to brush day and night, to after you eat, you're brushing, you're taking them out to eat, you're all of those things. And it just was too much, right? It was too much in and out, that it pulled the gem off. I was like, damn. Because even when they did my scans, my dentist loved it. My orthodontist loved it. He was like, Desiree, this is so cute. If you haven't met Dr. Shefferman, you got to go check out this, my Invisalign journey, and you'll get to see him, which I don't know if that'll be uploaded before this video or after, but you'll get to meet him. Interesting fact is when I got this second set, right, one of them came off because as part of my Invisalign journey, after I got my teeth whitened, we had a plan, right? My other dentist was like, if you're going to get those cute little things you had on your teeth before, you need to make sure like you get them before we set your mouth again for your retainers, right? So everything that I have to wear at night. So my first set of retainers were tight as hell, and the girl kept like taking them out. I was like, girl, like, don't you want to mess up my thingamajigs, right? So I'm like, okay, let me pull it out. But when Dr. Shefferman came in, I'm like, okay, just letting him play in my damn mouth. and he goes to pull it off all hard and knocks one off. As you will see in this video, and I'm going to post kind of my journey as a part of this video. I'm going to take you with me to go get them. And yeah, she was like, anything, Ruthie is a doll. She was like, anything within the first month, I'll do it again for free. Girl, but let me listen, don't let her know that my dentist pulled it off, because that probably shouldn't have been free. But she did replace it for free. It was more of the inconvenience of having to go get it done, then go back and get refitted for aligners. So whether you get them, what I would say is that some people, let me tell you why I got it. I got mine from a tattoo parlor. Ruthie did mine. She is a gem. She does all the piercings there, but she is also the only one who solely does the tooth gems in Red Octopus. And they have 3 locations, and I think Ruth is in the Suitland location. I think she's only in the Suitland location, right? Yo, I hope y'all can't see my weft. She's only in the Suitland location, but the tattoo parlor that I had it done was at Red Octopus Tattoos. And I've heard that some dentist office do it, because remind you, it's the same adhesive that they're using for brackets for your braces. So I can see how that's a thing. But then I think that like kind of people just anywhere does it. But that's what I've had mine done. I'm sure you can search or Google and kind of do your own research. I felt comfortable with Red Octopus. I felt comfortable with Ruthie because she's pierced me before. And yeah, so it was a no-brainer when I actually decided to do it, to go with her. Yeah, that's all I think I have to say. So the cost. Okay, so I'm going to kind of get in there. Again, don't y'all be judging my hair, because it's bad. And I got a hair appointment, but like, I got to still get through that day so that I can, but don't judge me. Hold on. Here we go. All right, so, ooh, is that? Okay, I'm shimmering. Ooh, could you see my mustache? Can you see my mustache? Okay, so if you can see, right? I have a 75. Okay, so there's different cost, and the cost is based on the size of your gem and I think the quality, but don't quote me, the quality of your gem, right? As you can see, I have 2 larger clears. There is one a size that's larger than this, but remind you, mine is a little more subtle because I also still work. I run a business. I am meeting clients all the time. I'm promoting my business all the time, and I don't want to look like I'm a rapper. I don't want to look like I'm a rapper. I just want to kind of have something that's unique and quirky about Desiree, right? Like, so I got a medium 75. I think I got 2 medium 75s, which is more of like a Swarovski crystal, and they were both $75. So what's that? I paid $150. Did I do that math right? 1, 2. Girl, 2 degrees, it can't count. However, I think I paid about, there's different prices. So based on what you get, I think I was going to do a $60 one and a $70 one because I was going to do a smaller one. But when she yeah, so I think in total I paid $150. So it's about $75 per item. But the smaller you go, it could be cheaper. The type of metal you get, there are like actual metal ones. Look here, I'm gonna like post some examples of it. And you can kind of gauge what, what the cost is there. Or what the aesthetics could be, and each thing could vary, right? So if you're doing gold, like whatever it is that you're doing, it could change the price. So the price was from about $60 to maybe $90. And yeah, so I have 2 75 clear gems, but they have color gems. They have all of the arrays, and I'll try to also put it here so you can kind of see what other options you'll have. Yeah, there's the cost. How long they last. So how long they last, you guys. My first one. Listen, stop. Did you subscribe? Because I'm fitting to be tired. Okay? I'm fitting to be tired if y'all not gonna keep subscribing. You gonna watch the video and then not subscribe? The audacity. The audacity. I'm on 100 today. My first one, as I mentioned, I have for 2 years. 2 years. Even Ruthie was like, word? She was like, it lasted that long? She was like, even when I go to the doctors, I was like, yeah, I wanted to confirm that the stuff I'm using is safe. And, you know, the dentist, she's like, yeah, and I checked. And he's like, yeah, it's the same stuff, so on and so forth. So, yeah, it lasted me. My last ones lasted me for 2 years, right? And the last 3 months of it, I was constantly taking out aligners is how it fell off, right? It fell off because you're constantly I was on a weekly plan. So I was changing out weekly, which was shifting my teeth, and they were like getting tighter and tighter on the teeth. So within 3 months of that process, the constant taking it out, the tightening of the trays knocked the gem off. Now, what I will say is once the gem is knocked off, you'll feel a little residue. I've also had metal braces in college, and like if a bracket falls off, you can kind of feel the glue still on your teeth. How to also remove it is you also have to go to a dentist to have it removed, because they have to actually use the drill that they drill your teeth with. The same ways that they take off brackets or not the exact same way, but the same way they remove the adhesive for brackets is the same way they're removing the adhesive for your gem. They're taking a drill and it takes seconds, right? They just popping the glue off, but they can't do that at the tattoo polish. So you actually have to go in to a dentist's office to have it removed, and it literally takes seconds. So I do want to disclose that how you have them removed, you actually have to schedule something with a dentist to actually, maybe during your cleaning, have them clean up the glue or take off the actual gem. Now, in saying this, you guys, there are some risks. Luckily, let's hope this set is good to go as well. But what I would say is that a risk to this is that if you get food under the item, which I haven't experienced, but I hear it's a thing. If you get food and it's trapped into it, it can decay, right? So the same way you're flossing food out of your teeth. But if you're brushing pretty regularly, if you're being mindful of like eating and that sort of stuff, after 2 years, girl, you forget it's there. Like you literally forget that it's in your mouth. That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay, you actually forget that it's in your mouth, so you're not worried about it. But the last one, once it came off, there was no discoloration, which is another risk. Having the gem on, they say that once it comes off, the part of the place where you had the gem could be a different color than the rest of your teeth, because remind you might have done some whitening, you may have been brushing with some whitening, which I do already, right? I already brush with a whitening every single day, and sometimes even peroxide and baking soda, just as a cleaning of my teeth. But they say that there could be a discoloration because it's been there, and while you're brushing the other teeth, or what's going on with your other teeth, staining your other teeth, that spot is not being stained. Also, something I did not experience in the 2 years the last one was on. So I'm praying for the same here. But that is another risk, that it can discolorate the actual place it's in, based on what's going on with the rest of your teeth. If they're being, stained at a rapid rate, or if you're not cleaning them or you're whitening them and then you are not whitening that spot, there could be a change in color there. So that is also a risk. But no, I mean, you do have to take this at your own risk, right? Like you have to weigh if this is something important to you, and then kind of move on that. Like I ain't an orthodontist. I can't advise you on that. I'm just telling you my experience. I didn't experience either of those. And I had a gem on for 2 years. So, yeah, enough of me talking about that. Yo, it's 20 minutes in. I am going to condense this so much. I've talked too much, per usual. But don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, you guys already know we are on the gang to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, what you waiting for? We'll wait. Okay, thank you. All right, so here is where you'll see me going to get the gem, going through the process with Ruthie, and her kind of giving you some tips, you guys. It's always a pleasure talking to you. We start? Mm-hmm. The ones I selected, I don't know if they're the same kind of quality that the last one were. She was trying to explain it to me, but I didn't 100% get it. She's like, both of these are 75. She did a good job, but it was me who didn't understand it.
We have 2 different sizes for 60.
Okay.
2 different sizes for 75.
Okay, now which one is... Okay, so I know I'm getting a bigger one and a smaller one. Mm. I just want to make sure I'm not compromising quality.
No.
Okay. For the cost, I'm okay with paying a little more if the backing was different. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
You just pay for the size of the stand.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm getting a medium one and then a smaller one.
So you're getting a big $60 clear one. Mm-hmm. That's the large $60.
Okay.
That's the small $75.
Okay.
And they are a millimeter in difference.
Why? Okay, so the $75 one, there was a larger one that was for $75. Can I see that? What was the difference? Why am I choosing a smaller one versus a...
Because some people don't like...
The gold. I think I had the super big one last time.
And some people's teeth are little.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this. I actually want it to be kind of... Yep, nope, I'm good with the 2 we selected up front.
You sure?
Yep, positive. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think I had that one last time. Yeah.
All right, dear.
Sorry, just kind of look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where you putting these at, babe?
Okay, so, all right. I'm thinking...
I'm sure you remember. We'll go over it anyways.
Okay.
Got all your cleaning and care written down for you.
Mm-hmm.
For the next hour after we do this, no eating, smoking, or drinking anything. For the first 24 hours after we do it, no brushing them or flossing them, but you can brush and floss everywhere else. Right?
Okay.
If it comes off in the first month,
It was my orthodontist was like, "Oh, these are so cool. I think I should start doing these."
So I was talking to my kids' dentist about it because they love my teeth, and they're like, "Oh," because I noticed we were using the same stuff, and I want to make sure the company was telling us correctly that it won't fuck up your teeth. So
right.
She's like, "Yep, it's just like putting braces."
I was about to say it's literally the exact same thing they use.
That's so cool. Yeah. I was like, I thought so too.
So in my aligners, they actually did the scan with it on, so it lasted for about 2 months with the aligners. Okay. Yeah, and I had it on for 2 years. Yeah, it lasted pretty long.
Nice.
I was pretty impressed. I was like, wow.
Right.
I'm super excited about it though. I'm like, yeah, I get to get it back.
Right.
He's like, before you get your mouth guard, let's go ahead and get them back on. Yeah, because then you'll have to pay again.
Yep. We're doing bottoms. Hello. No,
we're doing tops. Yeah.
I'm just tripping today. And look in the mirror for me, sweetheart. Small one, big one.